Miracle Boy Boxing. I am your host, Hosting Cruz, and today we're going to talk about a pretty intriguing fight coming up Saturday on ESPN Plus. It's the championship fight for the WBO featherweight title, vacant featherweight title, and pitting against Rubeisy Ramirez against Issac Dogboe. Uh, it's a very good fight, guys. Very good fight. Uh, let's start with Rubeisy Ramirez out of Cuba. Very skilled, very talented fighter. 11 wins, 1 loss, 7 knockouts. Very deep amateur background. Two-time Olympic gold medal winner from 2012, 2016. Talented fighter, guys. Talented fighter. One of the best in the weight class at featherweight, and has made his mark in the sport. Now, his beginning in the pro ranks didn't go well as planned. And it's boxing. Anything can happen in the sport, right? Anyone with two hands had a chance. Doesn't matter no matter who it is. You can't underestimate no one in the sport. And that's what happened with Rubeisy Ramirez's case. His first fight, fought a guy named Aiden Gonzalez. At the time, he was 4 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws. Of course, Rubeisy Ramirez coming in with 2 Olympic gold medals and a deep amateur background, was not expected to lose this fight, and he did lose this fight, and it was by split decision. I think he got dropped, and that cost him. And he dropped his guard, and he got dropped, and it cost him the decision to Aiden Gonzalez. Then, eventually the rematch happened. A couple more wins after. I think Rubeisy at the time was 3-1 when the rematch happened, and the first fight was, I think, 4 rounds. Yeah, 4 rounds, 4 or 6. It could have been 6. First fight was 4 rounds. Then it became 6, the rematch. So Rubeisy beat him back in the rematch by decision, unanimously. So he was able to take out that thorn in his back. That's what you call it. When a fighter gets beat by a certain fighter, and then they rematch and they beat him back, so you take out that thorn out of your career and move forward. And that's what Rubeisy Ramirez has done. And ever since that fight, ever since the first fight, Rubeisy Ramirez has improved so much in his pro career. Amateur and pro is 2 different worlds. That school of Cuban boxing, transition into the pro ranks is 2 different things. A lot of those Cuban fighters, they take time to develop that pro style because they're so accustomed to the amateur ways, a lot of punches, scoring points, this and that. So to take them out of that amateur system, amateur routine into the pro ranks, Rubeisy Ramirez, and I guess that's what Rubeisy Ramirez experienced in that first fight. Like, he dropped his guard and realized right away, okay, this is a different world, pro, gotta tighten up here, gotta get used to this. And I got used to the pro game, and that's what happened. And so he did. And ever since then, like I said, ever since that first fight, and he got him back in the rematch, Rubeisy Ramirez has been on a terror. Like I said, he's one of the best fighters in the weight class. Very talented guy, skilled, decent power, and he's tricky. Notable wins. Let's talk about it. Orlando Capu Gonzalez. Very solid Puerto Rican fighter. That was a close competitive fight. Even though it was unanimously won by Rubeisy according to the judges. I saw the fight closer than that. Both guys had their moments. And some good exchanges, and it was a good fight. Next win for Rubeisy was Abraham Supernova. He won by KO with a straight left hand down the pipe. And notable wins, and now here he comes fighting Issac Dogboe. Now, Issac Dogboe is, I remember when he burst on the scene from Accra, Ghana. I've always had respect still do with African fighters, man. They can fight. They come to fight all the time. They're solid, and they also have a history of excellent fighters. Taking it back to Asuma Nelson, the great Asuma Nelson, Hall of Famer. Ike Corte, Joshua Clottey, Joseph Abeko. I know I'm missing someone. A couple more. But yeah, a lot of great fighters out of Africa, and Issac Dogboe is looking to join that list. He's already a former world champion in the junior featherweight division, coming out of nowhere and beating Jesse Magdaleno by stoppage in 11 rounds. And I say this kid is going to be a force to be reckoned with. He's short, he's solid, he's stocky, built like a tank, got power, comes to fight, entertaining, always fun to watch, and yeah. Notable wins, let's talk about it. Like I said, Jesse Magdaleno, who was a defending world champion at that time against Issac Dogboe. Dogboe got him out of there in 11 rounds. He got a win over Christopher Pitufo Diaz, and he got a win over Joel Gonzalez. And now here he is trying to get another notable win against Rubeisy Ramirez. So, this is an excellent fight, guys. 24 wins, 2 losses, 16 knockouts for Issac Dogboe. So he can punch, like I said. It's going to come to a point in this fight. Both guys are going to feel each other out. Definitely going to have a feeling out process in staging this fight. Both guys showing their jabs. Rubeisy Ramirez trying to be tricky. One thing about Rubeisy Ramirez is very tricky, like I said. One of his best tricks in this fight, anytime he fights, is doing. He will be in his stance, and all of a sudden he squats down like he's doing squats, waiting for you to open up. Like he goes down and he waits for you, but in reality he's waiting for you, and then he's looking to counter you with an uppercut, hook. Very, very unique, and like I said, tricky. He's very unpredictable. You don't know where the punches are coming from. He's tricky, like I said, and he surprises you. He can surprise you at any given moment, And so, after the feeling out process, both guys are gonna definitely trade shots. I can see this fight at some point in the fight. Both guys are gonna be going at it, and it's gonna be a firefight. Rubeisy Ramirez doesn't mind a firefight. We've seen it before. Dogboe as well, firefight. He's been in a lot of those as well. And that's his style. Comes aggressive. I mean, it's gonna be an action-packed fight. When it boils down to when it all said and done, it's gonna be an action-packed fight for the vacant WBO featherweight championship. 12 rounds of boxing, guys. 2 excellent fighters. Something's got to give, and it's gonna be excellent. It's gonna be excellent on Saturday, April 1st on ESPN Plus. It's the main event. Rubeisy Ramirez is going for his first world title. So, I'm pretty sure he's ready. No pressure. Rubeisy Ramirez, he's worked his way. Everything that he's been through in his career, from amateur to pro, has led him to this fight, and he's ready for sure. He's definitely more than ready for this fight. Will he beat Dogboe? He's got a chance. He's got a chance. He's got a chance. But Issac is no slouch. Like I said, he's a former world champion. Lost that belt to Navarrete when Navarrete came on the scene, came out of nowhere, and beat him twice. But after that, Issac Dogboe has rebounded well, and here we are. It's going to be an excellent fight, guys. I'm looking forward to it. I know you are too. Miracle Boy Boxing. I am your host. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. It's always a pleasure to talk to you guys about boxing. One of the best sports in the world. In my opinion, the best sport in the world. And that'll do it for this topic, guys. Hosting Cruz, I am your host. And I'll see you guys next time on the next video. Peace.